Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, then you see the road. I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the smoke clear out of my face. And my picture perfect, and do I look fine?
Nah, I'ma do my own thing.
Look in my eyes, tell me your tale, then you see the road. I'm out to my soul, and tell me the size whenever the...
Are you ready to be entertained? Let's get into another reaction of The Walking Dead, y'all. This is season 2, episode 11. Let's jump right into these things, right into some things, and let's find out what's gonna happen in this episode, y'all. I'm super excited, y'all. I looked at the IMDb rating of these, the next few episodes, and it just gets higher and higher and higher. So I am thrilled. Plus, you know, I actually love this show, and you guys make it so much more better. You want to see this in a full reaction? The links are down below as always. While you're down there, don't forget to hit the like button, share, and comment. Now, without further ado, let's jump into The Walking Dead and find out exactly what this show has got to give. What's going on? Oh, Daryl?
I knew those guys. I met them on the road.
How many in your group?
Oh, man.
How many?
30 guys.
Scouting? Plan on staying local?
I don't know. They left me behind.
Start real slow at first. Sooner or later, you just gotta rip it off.
Okay. They have weapons. Heavy stuff. Automatics.
Gotta take this farm? You just went along for the ride. You just trying to tell me you're innocent?
These people took me in.
Oh.
Not just guys, a whole group of them.
Do we
Thought I'd
believe
have a better chance with them, you know? We found this little campsite. Man and his 2 daughters, real young, real cute.
What happened?
The daddy had to watch while these guys, and they didn't even kill him afterwards. They just made him watch. But I didn't touch those girls. No, I swear, I didn't touch them. I'm like that. I ain't like that.
Daryl, oh my God.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
I'll feel better if we knew the plan. Is there a plan?
Hey, the whole crew's here.
Heavy artillery and they ain't looking to make friends. They roll through here. Our boys are dead.
What did you do?
We had a little chat.
We have to eliminate the threat.
Ooh, you're just gonna kill him? You don't want to do this, I know you don't.
I thought about it all night. Group seemed supportive.
But because they didn't speak back, you didn't let them.
And call witnesses, go before a judge.
Oh, so he's automatically guilty by association and sentenced to death? Give me some time to talk to everyone, to try to figure out another way.
Drag this out. They need to be safe. I own that.
You think about your son. Oh! Ask him for one day to talk to everybody. You can give me that.
We reconvene at sunset, then what happens, happens.
If he was gonna kill him, he should have done it away from here in the last episode.
I need a favor.
Did you move the gun bag?
I need you to guard Randall. Protect him. He's given me time to talk to the others, trying to talk some sense into them. But if Shane finds out, are you with him on this?
He's a threat. Tell me this isn't all the ammo.
Is she okay? Like, is she actually okay? She seems to be, like, only about guns. Like, is she okay? By the way, side note, I meant to say this in my intro, but I have a headache. I'm making a shirt. It's gonna be, like, an Andrea Hates shirt. It's in the process of being designed, and I'm gonna start making it on shirts and cups and stuff like that, and then I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna wear it here, and I hope you guys purchase it as well. I might even give away like 2 of them for free, just so we could start our Andrea fan club hate group, because is she okay?
A civil rights lawyer.
Was.
You fight with words.
You really want to debate about saving a guy who will lead his buddies right to our door? Who says we're civilized anymore?
Keeping our humanity? That's a choice.
I'll watch your prisoner.
Your prisoner.
But not because I think you're right.
Because I like guns. What's this boy's name?
Hello?
Hey.
Can I get some water? Please? You're gonna kill me, right?
Kid, just that's a figure of speech.
Can I see him?
No.
I laugh every time I think about people not liking this little boy.
Dale, huh? Oh, he put you on death watch? Say, I want to go in there right now and I just want to take care of this. You gonna stop me?
I had a good teacher.
You buying the Dale sob story?
I told him I was with you on this.
These guys ain't gonna go through with this. I'm telling you, they're gonna pussy out, and if they do, we're gonna have a big problem on our hands. Let me ask you something. Every time we have a problem around here, who you think's behind it?
Some might say you.
The ones that always have all the answers, even though their answers always prove wrong.
Well, you'll lock them in a room and take their guns?
There go guns again.
I don't know, that could get out of hand.
No, it won't. Okay, I won't let it. Listen, Rick's my friend. Herschel, he's all right by me.
And Dale?
I know what it's like to sleep without keeping one eye open. I mean, ain't that what we all want?
Oh, Carl.
Hey, that's a sweet hat. I'm Randall. What's your name? You're lucky you still got your family. I lost mine. I didn't do nothing. I swear. The supplies. You help me, I'll take you and your folks back to my people. Tell me to pick these locks or find the key, okay? Come on, please.
What are you doing? What'd you say?
What did you say? Huh? Open your mouth. You like talking, man? You like talking?
Back off! Please don't tell my parents.
He's shamed up, Andrea.
Carl, that ain't cool, man. You could have gotten hurt.
Get your hand out his face.
Damn it.
You won't tell my parents, will you?
You're about getting in trouble, okay? A guy like that, he will say anything to you. Do me a favor, man. Go find your mom. Go on. Quit trying to get yourself killed, man.
That's true. Carl, you all over the place. And the Little Mermaid and her guns. I don't understand how girl, you're not really doing a good job. Shane's already has gotten inside and pulled a gun on the boy. Carl miraculously became Batman and flew down from his tower and almost got trampled by this guy. Actually, the guy was chained, so it's not like the guy could have done anything. But clearly, this boy is showing us his loyalty is still with whoever it is that he came with. So that's what I'm thinking. Or he could just be saying that to try to get Carl to let him free, to be like, oh, I need help or something like that. I don't know. I'm kind of iffy. I don't even know the boy's name. I forgot his name. But let's continue. I wanted him to die 3 episodes ago. Y'all like him, though. So here we go. Hey, Daryl, we love you.
The point of me coming up here is to get away from you people. Carol's not the only one that's concerned about you. Your new role in the group.
This group's broken. I'm better off fending for myself.
So live or die, you don't care what happens to Randall?
Nope. Ain't nobody looking at me for nothing.
Carol is. And I am. You cared about what happened to Sophia. Decent man.
We love him.
So is Rick. He's different.
Why's that? Because he killed Otis? Otis covered him, saved his ass. He showed up with the dead guy's gun. He didn't figure that out, it's because he didn't want to. It's like I said, the group's broken.
Loyalty to Daryl every day.
Baby? Where's your daddy?
Lori, can't see with your own eyes.
Nights are getting colder and we're pretty exposed. I was thinking...
Maybe we could clear this place out. Or we could talk to Herschel about staying in the house.
Yeah. Is that really the best way to do this? To string him up?
Look, I know how you feel about the death penalty. But...
And I know the world has changed. Shane, agree on this.
So you support this decision?
If you think it's best. You never did tell me what happened on the road with you and Shane.
Won't be a problem anymore.
You know, we'll see Sophia again in heaven someday.
We love Carol.
She's in a better place.
No, she's not.
Oh!
Heaven is just another lie. And if you believe it, you're an idiot.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but everybody being nasty to Carol and now a little 2-year-old boy is about to get popped. Everybody's gonna get popped. Yep, he's turning. The show's letting you know he's turning. Turning. Cold.
Disrespectful.
Did he say something?
Something cruel about Sophia. Not okay.
It's not okay.
Talk with him.
You can calm down so that I can...
Don't tell me to calm down.
No, I
don't need you to patronize me. I lost my daughter. I didn't lose my mind.
That's right, Lori.
Did you talk back to Carol?
No.
She says you did.
I said it's stupid to believe in heaven.
Wants to believe she's still alive in some way.
But she...
Don't talk. Think.
Mom always wants you to talk more.
Don't change the subject. Owe Carol an apology.
That's
you made a
right.
mistake. Fix it.
Is that why you're gonna kill that guy? Are you gonna hang him in the barn?
You just think about how you're gonna make things right with Carol.
Great.
What happened?
I know how everybody hates him now.
Busted through the fence. You're not here to talk cattle.
The boy.
I'm told they're deciding his fate. I leave it with Rick.
But you can't stand by the sidelines. You're a man with convictions. Did you at least talk with Randall before making up your mind? No.
He wants to fish and play with his cattle. Let him be. Carl, I was on your side. We believed in you. We all believed in you.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Daryl's home. Dead squirrel and rabbit. What's wrong with him? What's going on with this boy? Okay, I see what you guys are saying. He is annoying. Carl does want to die. I see Walker growling. Why is he getting closer? What's happening? He's stuck, right? Why do they get stuck in the mud like that? Like, can somebody remind me? I forgot. Where is T-Dog?
I want to change your mind. No, you and I'll never see eye to eye on much.
I say that's the understatement of the year.
You're not going anywhere.
No.
And I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
So let's talk about this like men.
30 of them.
Killing him doesn't change that.
Nope. He got balls. Dad, I'm gonna give you that. If you convince them to keep this guy alive, then I ain't gonna say a damn word about it. Okay? And when this guy kills somebody, I ain't gonna need to say anything because that blood, that's gonna be on you.
Like, Dale doesn't really know what this guy is about or anything, minus he's a boy.
How is she? She seems to be in good spirits today.
Well, let me know if I can do anything.
Where's your family from?
Michigan? But, before that, Korea.
Immigrants built this country. Never forget that. My grandfather brought this over from the old country. Pawned it to pay for a night of drinking I no longer remember.
You bought it back?
My late wife did, Josephine. She gave it back years later when I sobered up. She was a good woman, my Joe. Become a father someday, you'll understand. No man is good enough for your little girl until one is. Go on now, before I change my mind about you.
That was beautiful. We love Herschel. Oh, I love Herschel.
It's almost time.
I'm ready to do this.
You don't have to be the one to do it.
I brought him back here. Maybe I shouldn't have. I gotta keep these people safe. You said you support me.
I do.
But you didn't say you think I'm making the right call. This is the right call.
Why don't they watch their son? I don't know why you gotta have another baby. He's such a weird boy.
Let's gather up.
Come on, Carl. Why don't you stay with Jimmy?
He's been doing his own thing. You guys don't know how dirty he is? Why? What kind of parents are these? Hey, Tito, this guy's coming to show. Tito should not have an opinion, y'all.
So how do we do this? Just take a vote? Just see where everybody stands. Then we can talk through the options.
Only one way to move forward.
Killing him. Right?
People believe we should spare him. I want to know.
Well, I can tell you it's a small group.
You're pretty much right about everything all the time, but this...
They've got you scared.
We've lost too many people already.
Couldn't we continue keeping him prisoner?
For what reason?
Give him a chance to prove himself.
Put him to work? We're not letting him walk around.
I wouldn't feel safe unless he was tied up.
Can't exactly put chains around his ankles, sentence him to hard labor.
We let our guard down, and maybe he runs off, brings back his 30 men.
The answer is to kill him to prevent a crime that he may never even attempt. Rule of law is dead. There is no civilization.
There is none. Oh Look at you guys.
Get him further out. Leave him like you planned.
You could get lost.
You get ambushed.
All right, we should not put our own people at risk. Shooting may be more humane.
About the body, doing better. Hold on. You're talking about this like it's already decided. This is a young man's life. And it is worth more than a 5-minute conversation. We kill someone because we can't decide what else to do with him. You saved him. He's been tortured. He's going to be executed.
Has Dale not been part of a couple of episodes this season so far?
So what's the other
Let Rick
solution?
finish.
We haven't come up with a single viable option.
Work on it.
Stop it.
God.
Sick of everybody arguing and fighting.
Go ahead,
I didn't
Carol.
ask for this. Please decide, either of you, both of you, but leave me out.
There's no difference.
All right, that's enough.
Why does Jurassic Park care this much? And let me, before somebody types ferociously down below, my thing is, every time I try to say something about humanity and I'm like, oh, okay, like this, that, and third, people, like, for instance, I said, I don't believe that Carl should have learned how to have a gun. And everybody was like, no, look at the apocalypse. Hello, Andres. Get it together. W-E, whatever. And so people came for me, right? And I was like, and by the way, side note to a side note, Carl learning how to have a gun has done absolutely zero for him because he's still being a nuisance. He's talking nasty to Carol. And then when he was torturing a already dead Walker, he couldn't even defend himself. He ran away. So the only person who's bringing anybody to this campsite is Carl. By the way, I was Team Carl before this whole episode happened. But I just wanted to clear my stance about how Carl shouldn't have had a gun because what has it changed? There was no change yet. But let me get back to the topic of why I paused this episode because you guys want to see the reaction. My point is, Dale is coming real hard at everybody for wanting to save this person's life. But they can't save the lives that are actually there. I don't know why Dale is like so amped. Dale is always amped for whatever reason. And I'm not gonna lie to you, The Little Mermaid, as much as none of us like her, she's actually gagging me in this episode, y'all. And gagging in a good way, because what other way is there to be gagged? She is hysterical. I think she's so funny. And her going back and forth with Lori, like this hidden shade, is perfect. Let's continue. I will forget this in the outro. That's why I stopped during the reaction. I hope you guys don't mind. Love you guys.
Anybody who wants the floor before we make a final decision has the chance.
We love Herschel. He's minding his business. T-Dog, sit down with him.
You once said that we don't kill the living.
Well, that was before the living tried to kill us.
The world that we knew is dead.
It's been dead.
And this new world is ugly. It's harsh. It's a survival of the fittest. That's a world I don't want to live in. And I don't believe that any of you do. Let's just do what's right. Isn't there anybody else that's gonna stand with me?
None. Wow.
He's right.
Oh.
Anybody else?
The Little Mermaid.
Are you all gonna watch too? No, you'll go hide your heads in your tents and try to forget that we're slaughtering a human being. This group is broken.
Rick ain't gonna kill him. Let's just skip to the ending of the episode.
Oh, hey. It's all gonna be over soon. What? What's gonna be over soon? Relax.
Rick is not gonna kill him.
Neil.
Rick is not gonna kill him.
Please don't.
Oh Lord, it's Carl.
Do it, Dad. Do it.
What is?
What did I say to you? What did I say to you?
Take him away. Take him away.
Carl, you're like, what is wrong with him? Feed Carl to the walkers. He is like, where is Lori? Does nobody parent this kid? God.
We're keeping him in custody for now.
I'm gonna find Dale. I'll go inside.
I mean,
please.
he's been everywhere but... Oh, that's his inside. It's still outside.
He followed us. I couldn't.
That's okay.
Carl is... Yep, he's annoying. I think it's so weird how I was like, how could people just like a boy, this little boy? The funniest part about this show so far is that everybody just walks around like they're not walkers.
Go in the house and I want you to lock the door and I want you to stay hands up. Go.
What happened? What happened?
Jurassic Park!
Get Herschel! We need blood. We got off.
Hang on, Dale.
dead.
Is he okay?
We need Herschel!
Look at me.
Dale, we're gonna help. We won't make the trip. You have to do the operation here. Glenn, get back to the house. Rick.
Wow. Brought him here. Look at him. Look at him.
Do something.
Yeah, he's suffering.
Oh, God.
Wow. Oh, this Daryl's gonna do it.
Sorry, brother.
Well. Okay, guys. I'm really upset. I'm upset. So it's so crazy that, and this will probably be a very short outro, not like my other ones. It's so crazy that everybody kept, or not everybody, but people mentioned Carl. And it's insane to me that I said in this episode, like, why, how can you hate Carl? He's like a little boy. This episode, Carl just showed you how he is the most annoying child. He is all over the place. He is, and before somebody types ferociously down below that he's a kid, I don't want to hear it. I'm so like, my thing is, where are his parents? Like, he's already been shot. He's already running around. He's in all of the mess. He's constantly in something. And I think that they would want to be more observant of him. The kid is like everywhere. They didn't even notice he was away in the forest. He comes back with mud all over him. Lori looks at him, and so does Rick, and not one of them is like, where did you get all that mud from? Like, you have mud all over you. Where were you? Why was that not a question to be asked of your child? I don't understand why Carl literally does whatever he wants to do. Carl has made more choices than Rick has for this group in both seasons. And I'm gonna say it. I know somebody is upset, maybe possibly because I said something against Rick. I'm just being honest. Carl is like literally insane. It's crazy. Like, what's going on? Now I know why people don't like him, because he got Dale killed. Dale, right? Yeah, because Glenn is the other guy. Yeah, Dale. He got Dale killed, and it's so interesting how this whole episode made Dale want to keep somebody alive, and at the ending of this episode, he's the one who died. Here's another question. Why are they all walking around like there aren't zombies, like, in the mist? Like, do people believe that's not a thing? Like, because they're on a farm, that they're saved? Like, what is going on? Why is everybody walking around? I don't understand. Like, Dale's like, I'm not gonna be a part, and he goes and walks into the darkness. Like, you're not, yes, we know there's, somebody's probably saying, I already know what somebody's saying. Somebody's saying, well, no, the walkers haven't been on the farm. They've been safe this whole time. They didn't think that they were going to be killed or whatever, that walkers would be. Eventually, the walkers are going to be here, or else you wouldn't be sitting on an RV this whole time looking for walkers. If you really thought that there was no possibility, there wouldn't be lookouts all over the place. There wouldn't have been a bunch of walkers that they ended up scooping up from the forest and putting in a barn this whole time. There just wouldn't be walkers in this vicinity. But clearly, over time, they're going to eventually come. So why are you not thinking? Dale was so consumed with saving this one individual who he had no idea. He has no idea who this boy is. And he's just saving him because he's a boy. If this was a different show where zombies weren't here, I would be like, yeah, like, okay. Like, I mean, they're torturing this kid. Like, they are torturing whatever his name is. I'm gonna call him whatever his name is because they said his name like 1,000 times and I still can't remember it. But you know what I mean? But because we're in this type of world, it's just like, no. The boy already said there's 30 gang members, not gang members, but 30 people, 30 men with heavy artillery. They are word girls and made the father watch. We got all this information, and we're not saying that he is a part of this, but he's a part of this. And it's so interesting because for those that don't like Rick, they could blame Rick for this. I'm just giving the perspectives. By the way, I want to be very clear. I'm not blaming Rick for this. I am not blaming, I'm looking outside of my little bubble, and I'm just thinking, somebody could argue, if Rick listened to Shane in the last episode and just ended up killing this guy out 18 miles away where he drove all that far, nope, we wouldn't have had this problem. And why wasn't Dale, I don't remember Dale being upset prior to them taking him 18 miles away. I could have missed that, or I probably forgot why Dale wasn't in an uproar then, or was he? But if Rick handled that 18 miles ago, then Dale would still be alive in this episode. There would have been no argument. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you guys know. That's an argument that could be said. Somebody's, how could you say you turn it back to Rick? Got it. But then, you know, it's really interesting. As much as like I don't like Shane, and I don't hate Shane. I don't really care for him. But he has these certain characteristics where it's like the protective like of the group, where he'll do whatever it needs to be done because he feels like he's gonna protect the group. It comes and it goes from like, okay, I agree, or like I don't agree. When it gets too extreme, I'm like, ugh. But like if people listen to Shane in some instances, am I saying it right? Then a lot of this shit would not be, all of this random shit would not be happening. But it is what it is at this point. I'm gonna need, and then not only has Daryl been nasty to Carol, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Daryl's been nasty to Carol, Lori's trying to tell Carol if you just calm down. Excuse me? And then you have Carl's short little ass talking back to, and he still hasn't apologized. Rick or Lori should have brought Carl by his ears, dragged him and took away his gun, dragged him and said, apologize. I don't care if you believe in heaven or hell. That's her daughter. Apologize now. And then I'm gonna put a leash on you and but tie you to a tree because you're all over the place. You think you're Batman, okay? Batman Carl, calm down, stay in one spot, you're annoying. Ugh. If I didn't want to have a kid before, watching Carl makes me really not want to have children. Who else is on my target? I have to say, I actually liked Little Mermaid in this episode. See, Little Mermaid, as much as I don't like her character at all, but she does have like these moments where I just find her extremely funny. And this episode, I found her funny, y'all. Her and Lori's banter going back and forth is a gag. It's a gag to the key of the lemons of the squeezes of all the damn juices. And there is that. Somebody, by the way, said in one of my reactions, I don't know if it's this reaction, like Walking Dead, or I think it's Sons of Anarchy. Your hand gestures aren't as cute as you think they are. Honey, I wasn't trying to be cute. I'm from New York and I'm gay as hell. I talk with my hands, darling, sweet numbnups. People tried it. I don't even think that comment was, I think the comment like YouTube found it inappropriate and like didn't even show it. By the way, YouTube is finding comments inappropriate and like they'll just like block them just by the by. So if you didn't see your comment posting, it was not me. YouTube, I went over there and looked. I do have moderators, but if a moderator disapproves a comment or like hides it due to spoilers, or if they're like just nasty comments or whatever, it'll say it. It'll say the moderator's name. But all of these comments, I was looking earlier today and I was like, oh my God, it's YouTube. YouTube's bots. They scamming through all my comments, like I'm sure they're doing with everybody else. And there's a lot. There's so many comments I can't even like go through. I'll be there all day, like trying to see if it's appropriate, not appropriate. So just be careful when you guys type something, because sometimes YouTube does block comments automatically. Once again, it's not me. It's not the moderators here on the channel. Thank you, moderators, to all the moderators who are moderating. I don't think I have that many, but regardless, it doesn't matter. I love you all. Did I say this outro wasn't gonna be long and we're already at 10 minutes? Oh my God, I just can't stop talking. I love you guys. I love the show. T-Dog appeared. They said, hey sir, T-Dog, here is your script for this episode. It's this long. You just have to say what's here. T-Dog, that's all. That's all we need you for. Like, why is he here? I guess, whatever. I can't even like or dislike the character because he's not around. So, sorry, T-Dog. What's up? What up, T-Dog? Glenn came in. He had a very touching moment with Herschel. We love it. I love Herschel. He actually made me cry. He said immigrants was, what did he say? Something about immigrants was the back of this country, or made the back of this country, or was the back of this country, or are the back of this country, or something about backing in this country. But the overall understanding what he was saying is something I truly, truly believe, which is everybody's a fucking immigrant, excuse my language, because the only people that were here is the Native Americans. Oh, you don't want to talk about that, do we? Not on this reaction? Okay, maybe next time. Everybody else is an immigrant. I'm just saying, the Native Americans were here minding their business, and then all these ships came, the Santa Maria and all the rest of them, the Mayflower, the broccoli, the cauliflower, okay? The Brussels sprouts. They came flying through and messed everything up. So, I agreed with Herschel's statement, is what I was saying. And that's the proper term to call them, right? Because I think like back in the day I would call them Indians, and I don't think they're called, I think that's disrespectful. I think they're called Native Americans because they're native to the Americas, to the lands of America, right? And I think have you guys ever seen, if you don't know a Native American, I have 3 Native American friends, and they're fucking gorgeous. Like, they're beautiful. That's just a side note to a side note. Beautiful. What else do we want to talk about? I mean, I could talk about Herschel's family, but they're as boring as T-Dog. No shade. Not disliking, not liking. I just have nothing to say about them. But rest in peace, Jurassic Park. You did die. So are the zombies, apocalypse walkers, whatever, are they becoming like stronger? Because, honey, I didn't know, well, I guess they always could like rip somebody. I just never really thought about how they can actually rip apart somebody into pieces before. I really didn't think about that, but it does make sense. So Carl brought him here. Carl got him killed. Good job, Carl. And then the walker, I agree, not that I agree with him killing Dale, but the walker was pissed. He's like, that little fucking boy was throwing rocks at me and I was stuck in the mud. So I was minding my business, standing here in the mud, trying to figure out where I'm gonna go in life. And then this stupid boy with this cowboy hat is throwing rocks at me and running around in circles. You thought I wasn't gonna come over here and kill your damn cow and then rip apart your man? Psych. Anyways, this is a good episode. I liked it. I liked it a lot. If I wasn't feeling so bad, I would have liked it a lot more. But my head is, you guys ever know like when the season changes, like you start feeling sick? I start getting sick. Seasonal sickness is what I get. Like my head is pounding, I feel nauseous on and off. I don't know what's going on. But thank you guys so much for being here, for listening to me rant as I always do. I might have not been that funny this episode just because I feel like somebody's going like this to me in the back of my head. But I did enjoy the episode, and I do enjoy filming these reactions for all of you. So thank you guys once again. Love you all the way down. While you're here, check out all my other reactions. And until next time, I'm off this.
You gotta choose a side. You gotta do what's right.
Look, I ain't got no time to be hanging around. Nobody trying to figure out if they good or evil. I'm fighting the crime, saving your lives one at a time. I'm killing the rhymes. I do it for the people. I'm Peter Parker running through the 6 with a bag full of tricks.